Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Shireen. Guys, I'm here again. If you're new to my channel, welcome guys. So I'm just gonna talk about TJ and Amy relationship. Now, I am so disappointed with the whole situation. Both people are married and they should not have gotten together because they were still married. They should have get a divorce before them start a romance relationship, a romantic relationship. That is how I see it. But unfortunately, people are human and things do happen. And when you work with people, sometimes you get close to them because you have things in common, right? And boundaries are crossed. Now, TJ is a Black American and the stake is much higher for him than his counterpart, right? The reason why I said that, because there's a lot of I would say biases and racism in the United States of America, right? That said, now he is in a powerful position. And I think that because he's in a powerful position, he shouldn't have put himself into that situation. He has a good job, he get good money, people respect him, his voice is heard all over the world, and people just love him. He's flamboyant, he's good looking, him have everything going for him, plus he had a beautiful wife. Now, him ending up in this situation where he's allegedly cheating on his wife and going with his co-worker, which is absolutely not nice and which will absolutely get him fired from his job. And I believe he's screwed. Honestly, I believe him put himself into a situation he cannot get himself out of. I usually say, don't shit where you eat. What does that mean? That means do not jeopardize something that is important to you. Now, basically, what I see TJ is doing is throwing away his job, his good job, where lots of people want, right? There's a lot of talented people out there just waiting on his job. And then him just throw it away just like that, just because of some frock tail. We call it frock tail or skirt, right? Just because somebody flirting with you, that doesn't mean that you should go there. They need to exercise some kind of constraint. Now, when you're working in the workplace, people are going to talk, and it's going to be awkward. People are going to judge you. People are going to start gossip. People are going to talk about, oh my God, he has his wife and his kid, and look what he's doing. Yada, yada, yada. They're not going to stop talking. And then they're going to lose respect for you, especially if you date your boss. I'm going to tell you a story about a situation with myself. I was screwing my boss. And my boss come to my house all the time, right? Because I was having an affair with him. So I had a son at the time, and my son was young, and he was about 4 years old or something like that. And my boss bought my son a pair of running shoes. So then one morning I took my son to work with me. But my son was wearing that running shoes, and one of the girls said to my son, "Oh, I love your shoes." And then my son said, "Oh, it's Danny bought it for me." Oh my goodness, I was so embarrassed. Yes, I was embarrassed. But guess what? I couldn't do anything. I just said, I tried to cover it up by saying, oh, I gave Danny money to buy the shoes for my son. And I know I could see everybody looking. And there and then, that's when it came out that I was screwing my boss. Now, after that, the relationship changed between me and everybody. Nobody trusts me anymore because they think that I was going to leak information to the boss, right? And so I felt uncomfortable the whole time I was there. I ended up losing the job anyways. I was fired from the job because of the situation. So there you have it. So that is why you don't want to get involved with anybody in your workplace. Now, if you have a situation where you and your coworker are angry at each other, right, and you have a disagreement, it's going to be in the workplace. You're going to turn it over in the workplace, which is unfortunate, because you can't go to work every day and pretend if you and that person is in a malice or something, or you have some kind of disagreement. It's going to affect your work, right? Because what? Like, for example, TJ and Amy, they work very close together, and they have to have all smiles all the time. And so what if one day they had a bad day? They're going to go there and smile? I mean, come on, how much they can pretend? No, they can't. Secret are no fun. If you decided to date your coworker and you decided to keep it secret, it bound to fail. Why? Because anything where they are dark always come a light. And like in the beginning, you're all excited. What they said, hear no evil, speak no evil. If it ends, it's going to end horribly. Love don't always last. Every day I hear that somebody break up. I mean, when we get into a relationship, we don't think about the end. We only think about at the moment. We don't think about what the future is looking, what the future will bring, right? At first, the future seemed promising. That is what happened. At first, it seems promising, but not necessarily. If the relationship ends, then that person becomes your ex. What do you think is going to happen in a workplace? You have to work with that person. It will feel awkward, weird, and uncomfortable, especially when you're working together. Look how close Amy and TJ work together. You don't think that if the relationship ends, they would be very awkward? Yes, it will be very awkward. Flirtatious to seriousness. All bets are unavoidable. Yes, guys, it is better to play it safe. Save your job reputation and sanity. Look for love outside of your job. Yes, there's many people in the world, and there's lots of fish in the sea. You don't have to shit where you eat. Issues will arise, and when things go south, you're going to lose your job. So take it somewhere else. I'm going to give you another story. Now, say you're a professor and you're working at the university. You think that you can date one of those girls on campus? You're going to violate what? What is going to happen? You're going to violate the school policy, right? Say you're a professor and you're dating somebody, even though you're two consenting adults. You're not supposed to date your student. The work has to protect themselves from any sexual or anything like that, any harassment, any sexual claim, anything like that. They have to protect themselves because people are dangerous. People will file suit against the institution where you work. They're going to say, oh, you employ this person and that person was sexually harassing me or whatnot, right? Because sometimes when relationship ends, that's what the people get bitter. Especially, right? People get bitter sometimes when the relationship ends. And then another thing, TJ, this wasn't the first time he's doing it, right? So now him have a reputation of being a womanizer, right? He's 45-year-old, him have a lot more years to go, and look what he has done. He has tainted his career or tainted his image. That's what he has done. Tainted his career and tainted his image. For what? Why do that? Because the woman opened up her leg? Because him couldn't keep him thing in her pants? Oh, because he's attracted to her? I'm sure if you see somebody else out the road, you will be attracted to. He has no morals either, right? He has his wife and his kids. You know what I'm sorry about? I am sorry about his daughter. And I'm sorry about Amy's daughter too. She have 3 stepdaughters. And unfortunately, kids are involved. And these people don't think about that. Right? They don't think about the people they are hurting. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video and I'm going to ask you to think about it. You do not shit where you eat. you can go somewhere else. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.